board is all watching. Represent, Sigma. Larocitus donated $10. So excited for this year's AGDQ. Finally been able to make it live after seeing all the videos and trying some speedrunning myself. Good luck to all the runners. And Final Flame donated $15 for all the die deaths. Great job, TGH. Now there are a few prizes available at this early hour. As always, we do have that AGDQ 2018 sketchbook drawing. You have to donate $30 over the course of the marathon. And of course the $150 for that 8th generation console bundle. In addition, we have a Octopus AGDQ banner that you can donate $50 to be able to be entered into. It features Marina from Splatoon 2 and of course Octodad. And it looks like it's just about time for that super lovely planet run. Good luck, Sigma.
We can't.
Oh.
Hey! There we are. All right, great.
All right. I hope you like Lovely Planet. This is maybe even lovelier, maybe less lovely. Depends on how you think about it. I'm Sigma. Joining me is Bullets, the reigning Lovely Planet 80% race champion. Hobbs again. Vula's there. Whatever. And there's Richard. So let's do this. This is going to be fun. So I'm going to give a count, and then we'll get underway. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
So this is a sequel to the Lovely Planet, but as you might notice,
You don't have a gun.
yeah, I lost it, I think, and I'm apparently a ball now. So, you know, some things happened. I think we tried to get to the Lovely Planet, and maybe we didn't quite make it okay because things are a little weird. I don't know what's going on in this level. We'll come back to that maybe a little bit later. So, how are you guys doing today? Did anybody sleep last night?
I did get a good night's sleep.
Well, you're the only one.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sigma.
No!
Oh! Sigma taking a death there, unfortunately.
We're just gonna intermingle play-by-play once in a while.
So one thing you might notice is really different about this game is you can kind of climb along the walls. Like, I mean, how can you even stick to that? Your ball is like completely different than before. I could have used this kind of traction last time when I was falling off some of those levels and letting bullets win. We'll just be a little careful here not to die at the end there. So, on a more serious note, let's talk about a little bit about the mechanics of this game, all three of them. So, we have three ways in which we can move. The most common one you'll see is just low jumps, which is this kind of chain of movement. It's the fastest. We also have high jumps, which I'm going to use one right here off this
You just
fence.
ate that enemy.
Yeah, he had to die. And high jumps are really useful for skipping sequence of the game. Actually, high jumps are not told, like, the game doesn't ever tell you that high jumps exist. So I actually started doing runs of this without actually knowing that you could high jump. And we had these like fun damage boost strats to get a little bit of extra height here and there. And it was like, well, no, you can just press the other mouse button and then you go way higher. And it's, well, I mean, that's useful, but I was having a lot of fun with that damage boost strat.
You never tried just pressing all the buttons?
You know, I don't know, man. So here we're being careful not to get knocked off. Unlike the original Lovely Planet, we do have like 3 health in this game, but you can just get thrown by damage off the level, and then you're in for bad time. So hopefully that doesn't happen here.
Yeah, it gives you a little knockback, right?
Yeah, so jumping over that is good. I'm actually going to take one here, because that one won't kill me. And we'll instantly heal off these.
Oh,
okay,
that
yeah.
one almost killed you.
All according to plan.
Executing the script.
Oh, there we go. All right, early death. That's fine. So I guess I kind of left off halfway through the movement. I said there was 3 mechanics, right? I said jump, and wait, you can roll as well. So rolling is very, very slow, but it has a point. But before we talk about rolling, this is what happened earlier. You can look at certain enemies in this game, and they'll just teleport you straight through them. But there's no hitboxes for terrain, so you could just look at one through a wall if he's there, and well, there's the end of the level.
Kind of similar to that mountain mechanic from the last from the race.
Yeah.
The last level.
Here I'm trying to stick to this rather steep surface. So while you can stick to anything that's not straight vertical, it's you need a very good angle jumping into it, because if you're just at the wrong angle bouncing into something, you'll just get thrown off and probably die. So back to rolling. You know, might as well get these basic movement mechanics before we're half done the run, right? So it's slow, but it's precise, because you can control where you stop. The jumps in this game don't actually give you any control over where you go with them, because you can't air strafe anyway. Okay, I messed up the fast strats. We gotta just eat that guy, because we're a little hungry, and he'll fuel me through the rest of the run. So yeah, once you jump, like high jump or low jump, the distance and landing is set from the beginning. So rolling is useful in places like that, just to get yourself into a position to, you know, make the next jump without falling off. So there's another teleport guy through a wall. Every level that has a teleport guy will pretty much see you look at them right at the start, whether they're through a wall or not, and then you will just go straight to them. Unfortunately, not all levels have that, because I would have, you know, a much easier time if I could just chill out for a bit.
Why are there compact discs flying in the air?
It's hard to say.
That's where they go.
It's really hard
That's
to
where
say.
they go when they're unused anymore.
Yes.
These were all the background assets of the original Lovely Planet, and they were like, well, maybe we could give them some clipping. And oh, okay, I made that. It's good. Okay, that was a little...
You should not have lived.
Just a little scary. Okay, this level's awesome if you get it fast. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
nice.
that was good.
New PB.
Okay. And now we've got a carnival level. And this one's really long, and I might die, so it's a good time to read some donations if you got them.
I sure do. I have $22 from Mona139. As a cancer survivor, I want to donate to help prevent anyone else from having to go through it.
Awesome. We can probably fit in a couple more, because these next few levels are pretty long as well.
Absolutely. We have $10 from Marcel8472. Awesome run so far. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to the Rayman run. Greetings from Germany.
Can I quickly point out that you died right when they said awesome run so far?
Well, they had to get that comment in before it wasn't
Right.
legit anymore. Okay, so we're gonna make it over the top here. This part is scary as heck, because this guy... Oh, no! Oh, okay.
You can easily get infinited by that.
That level is spooky. Okay, now we've got one of the tougher setups on these blind things, so I'm hoping I'm looking at him. It's kind of spooky when you're trying to set one of those up. You're not quite sure if you're looking at the guy, because it doesn't teleport you right when you look at him. He has to kind of wiggle around for 2 seconds, and then he'll let you through. Coming up pretty soon, we're going to have a new level type introduced, one we haven't seen before, called Marsh. And that is just like Swamp from the original Lovely Planet, because we didn't want to render things so far in the distance. As you can see, like, this is a very high resource game. You need a really top-of-the-line computer to run it and render the shadow that is on each level. So we just cut down the draw distance for these levels and have a good time. These levels are big, long mazes. It really takes forever to get to the end of them. That's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but they have a lot of like fake paths. Like we could go over there. We could just. Oh no. This is a little troubling. Oh gosh.
Sigma taking a death there.
I've channeled the power by actually making my character a bullet, so I am bullets now.
Excellent.
All right, so this is one of the last construct levels, and I suppose might as well mention that unlike the original Lovely Planet, you kind of spread out all the levels, so you don't do all of the levels of a certain theme at a time. Like here we are back in the swamp, and the one big tragedy of this is that the music changes between level types often, and the best music in the game is on these old city levels. We're gonna wait and groove out a little bit. Because these levels are all so short, you never get to hear more than like the first bar of that music, and then it's gone. And it's an awesome remix of the original city music in Lovely Planet 1, but they didn't take any of the hard city levels. So that level is actually one of the harder ones. I don't know why I was still talking while doing it. There you go.
You succeeded though, so that's what matters.
We're in there.
It's the distraction you needed, man.
So, contrary to what I said earlier, this level has a teleporter guy on it, but he's so far out of the way that it's faster to just go from the start than to actually teleport to him and run back around. Oh boy, here we go. All right, good time for some donations to distract the people from what's happening on the screen.
Sure thing, Sigma. We have $10 from Jessica. Don't have a lot of money to give this year, but I love this event, and I know people struggling with cancer need this a lot more than I do. Good luck to all the runners.
Oh! Keep going.
I'd actually like to talk about the Fire Emblem Erica versus Ephraim incentive. It looks like Erica is a good $1,000 ahead. So if you're actually an Ephraim fan, you might want to start donating.
Hey, you made it that time.
Yeah, we're going to play it safe. We're just going to hang out with our buddy on here. And I'm going to... All right. Well...
Keep reading.
Yeah, keep going.
Now, a lot of people in chat actually seem to believe that the Seth and Erica ship is canon, so that might explain why she's a little bit ahead there.
Oh!
Sigmar,
Usually that enemy won't shoot right away.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
are you doing okay?
I don't know. You don't know. Help me. Okay, we're gonna do it this time. We're even gonna.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
He meant the next time, you know?
I think we're going a little too early there,
This
unfortunately.
one. See, I was so slow on the cycle every other time. I was like, no, I'm making the good cycle. We're gonna make the good cycle. Okay, here we go. That's the right cycle. We're on there. We're not gonna slow down here. We're gonna go across and do it. No, what the?
So, are those Pocky Sticks matches or like...
They look like pool cues.
I always thought they were pool cues, but it's really hard to say. Because there's some pool cues in the some of the swamp levels in the original Lovely Planet, and they look a little bit different than this. Okay, I haven't learned my lesson yet. There we go.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna play it really safe. Kill that guy. And now, I hope I don't fall off here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the last carnival level. Thank you very much. It's not actually that hard. I just I have no excuses. Okay. Oh yeah, this one's good. Because we didn't want the last teleporter guy, and by that I mean not the last teleporter guy, because there's definitely at least one more to not feel left out. So we said hi to him. Okay, so I didn't actually do the setup to get past these spikes early, so we're just gonna play a little bit safe there, and then okay. Now we can do it. Maybe. Okay.
I do actually
that manipulation.
remember. I remember watching you have a lot of trouble with this early on. So like, even the fact that you're even getting this far every time is surprisingly fantastic.
This level is very fast if you do it right, and unfortunately, if you play like this, it's a bad time. But I know where the exit is now that I got to it. Okay, we got our last old city level. We already listened to a bit of the music earlier, so we're just gonna skip over these useless hearts and head to the end. We got a couple beats in. That's pretty good. So here's an airport level. Richard and I had a really fun ILing competition on this level. That's not how you do the IL.
You can. Yeah.
You want to jump onto the platform like that, and then you get a good time. I skipped out to the end really fast there to not show Richard what my time was.
That was a sub 5 for sure.
So. Oh, yeah, we're alive. Okay, good. Whew, that's spooky. So here we have probably the most precise jump in the game, just to get up that wall.
Nice.
And that skips a fair amount of running around. And now we have a bit of a scary section. Okay,
Nice.
Good. Got it. We're quickly actually coming up on the end of the game. Unfortunately, this doesn't have as many levels as the original Lovely Planet, but there are more being added. So this, unfortunately, the category name is a lie. This is not all the levels. This was all the levels at the time that submissions were done. But the game does end here as soon as the ball disappears. There it is.
Time.
Thank you.
It was. I saw it before the time. It was at 11:52.
You know, that's not so bad considering we spent about 2 minutes on level 59. So yeah, that was a super lovely planet. You can judge for yourself which one is lovelier. I think they're both quite lovely. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for my coach for hanging out, and thanks for everybody who's up at this ungodly hour to watch this run.
Hey, and remember, folks, check out Ori and the Blind Forest on Thursday, because Sigma will be running in that, and he'll do a lot better job, probably.
I hope.
Well, after that bit of loveliness, we're waiting on Rayman with Glackum. We have a $50 donation from Edward, longtime watcher, first time having a bit of extra money to donate. A friend of mine lost her grandfather after a long battle last August, so here's to making sure nobody else has to go through such devastation. Good luck to all the runners, and put this towards Announcer's Choice. Thanks for everyone's hard work for such a great cause. The incentive I'm actually looking forward to would be Link to the Past Swordless. So, Chad, I know it's a bit of an early hour here at Games Done Quick, but what's the time like where you are? Okay, it's either Ohio o'clock, or a lot of them are either very dedicated or in Europe. Thank you so much to our European viewers. I wonder if this is how I'll feel when I'm watching ESA in the summer. So can I get some hype for the Rayman run? I've tried to play this game like twice, and it goes about as well as you'd expect. But Glackum, as far as I've seen, is incredibly capable, and I think we're looking forward to a really great run here. So a couple more incentives. I know I've been talking about them a lot, but there's a bunch of really great ones that we're looking at for the rest of the marathon. We have a language option for Dying Light, an all bosses run for Wizards and Warriors, and it looks like that we actually have an incentive that I'd like to see get met to do the Turbo Tunnel in Battletoads Blind. We have an anonymous $20 donation. I have watched Rayman speedruns on YouTube so many times, and I finally get to see it live. Also, thanks so much, chat, for all of the nice comments, and all the Ohios. I think those are directed at me. Castercan can read chat. Show me you care. Notice me, senpai, so I know you're really there. I've noticed you. And thank you so much, Becky, from the German Restream, for saying that I'm the cutest cake. And it looks like we actually have a very exciting couch setup. Spike Vegeta has a mic. Not that he needs it. I have been asked to tell them to spam, pick your favorite emote and spam it for me. But if you get banned, it's not my fault. I would also pick Erica, just because she does seem to be the popular choice. I'll admit that I don't know much about Fire Emblem, but I am excited to see that run later today. I love this rainbow of emotes we're getting here. I see some Raise Fire, I see lots of tryhards, which, just the top tier emote. My favorite emote is actually Little Z. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm usually, hey guys, Little Z. But oh my gosh, all of these are so cute. Can anyone else not believe it's only Tuesday? Just me? I'm actually looking forward to the Jack and Daxter run as well. I'm pretty hyped for Rayman, as I'm a huge fan of PS platformers. If I can speak this morning, my goodness. But the Jack and Daxter run is going to be on Friday morning. Don't miss it. We have a $5 donation from Captain Bob on sick leave from work, but AGDQ 2018 is on, so it's not bad at all. Donation goes to Announcer's Choice. Greetings from Sweden. If I can't choose Swedish chocolate, I'd like to choose Link to the Past Swordless. $10 from an anonymous donor. Rayman is one of my favorite childhood games. Good to see it destroyed. Go fast. I've been asked to once again shout out that Harmony of Dissonance incentive from Adept Nightingale. We are less than $1,000 away. It looks like we're about $780 from hitting that goal for a bonus any percent run in Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. My goodness, that one's a little hard to say. Okay, good news. We're ready for Rayman with Glackham. I'm going to throw it over there. Good luck, Glackham.
What is a PlayStation?
Right. Which model you got? Oh, hello. What's up, everyone?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. We got it's Rayman time, everyone. Yeah, we got our runner right here on the couch. Introduce yourself, dude.
My name is Glackham. I play this game all the time. I'm ready for this. Practicing all day. I'm ready to roll. So I have my friend Jakku here
Hello.
and Glitch Cat,
Hi there.
and they are going to be on our quest to save the world from Mr. Dark.
He's done some dastardly things.
Yeah, he stole the Great Protoon and defeated Batilla the Fairy.
What is the Protoon?
It looks like a pretty hefty looking, you know, those globes that kind of like electric.
Yeah,
goes around?
dude. I always wanted those in my room as a kid. My parents never got me one.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, cool. That's the story of Rayman, everyone. That's the abbreviated version.
That's all you need to know.
It's actually not even that abbreviated.
Like. All right. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
Here we go. That's Mr. Dark right there. We're not going to see him till later.
Yeah, he just stares at you from afar, and, you know,
It's
makes
kinda-
things generally uncomfortable.
So yeah, this is Rayman for the PlayStation 1, the original adventure for our Limbless hero. So right off the bat here, you don't have a lot to work with. They start you off with just greatest sound effect in all of video gaming. But at starting off, all you can do is strut, because it's more than a walk, less than a run. It's a strut, ladies and gentlemen. He can do that and jump. He can also grab onto things. You can actually see right here, he grabs off the vine. And doing that, if you do it quickly and like push yourself off, it actually pushes you forward a pixel or a few pixels. It saves just a little bit of time.
Like right here, it just like advances you a couple frames ahead. for whatever reason. If you can just hold down the jump button before you land on the vine.
And right here, we're getting our first of our 5 main power-ups. It might seem mundane, but somehow he gains the power-up to throw his fist in front of his face. We're learning how to punch, which is very necessary to take out enemies and bosses throughout the game, but also to